Chair and members of the committee. My name is Tatiana Lin, and I'm a senior analyst and also lead community health improvement area work at the Kansas Health Institute. Kansas Health Institute is a nonprofit, nonpartisan health policy and research organization based here in Topeka. I would like to thank you for the opportunity to make a brief presentation and provide information on ongoing study on health impact assessments surrounding Senate Bill 9. I would like to note that Kansas Health Institute does not take a position on this legislation, and we are not here to speak either for or against Senate Bill 9. Rather, we would like to make you aware that KHI is in the process of conducting a study that's looking at potential positive as well as negative health impacts that could result from legalization of medical marijuana in Kansas. In order to actually make projections and findings and recommendations, we are going through a rigorous process, including review of the literature. Also, we are doing data analysis, and specifically, we are looking for the states that have legalized medical marijuana, and we selected 4 states, including Arizona, Colorado, Nevada, and New Mexico. And we're looking at the pre-legalization period and after for a number of indicators to see how they changed or not during pre and post time. We're also talking to stakeholders from with different perspectives on the issue, and this information will be also captured in the findings and recommendations. Just to give you a snapshot or an idea what kind of issues we are looking for, we are looking at taking a broad populational perspective, and we are looking at how this legalization might impact individuals with debilitating medical conditions described in the bill, also economic indicators, specifically jobs, state and local revenue. We're also looking at how it can impact property and violent crimes, driving under the influence, as well as incarcerations, and health outcomes including injury, mental health, and morbidity. And those issues are often discussed during hearings like today, as well as have been discussed in other states. So unfortunately, I do not have full findings and recommendations for you today, but what I do have today is 2 preliminary findings, where we looked at how would legalization of medical marijuana impact consumption of marijuana for general population and youth. So based on review of the literature and data analysis, we anticipate that there will be little to no impact of consumption of marijuana among the general population in Kansas. However, our findings suggest there might be some increase in marijuana consumption for at-risk youth. However, the level of change in this would depend on the state regulation as well as on the law enforcement practices. Another finding I would like to share with you today is looking at how legalization of medical marijuana might impact violence and property crimes. And our data analysis and literature suggested that we will see no impact on violence and property crime. However, we saw some evidence that areas located close to dispensaries might see some increase in crime. That said, it's important to take into consideration that in a lot of cases, dispensaries are placed in the areas where there might be some elevated crime rates already. Our final findings and recommendations for your consideration would be released later in February, and specifically we will discuss findings regarding our projections for Kansas in terms of state and local tax revenue, jobs, accidental ingestion, driving under the influence, possession and selling of marijuana, and how it will impact other substances. Thank you so much for the opportunity to present today, and I'll stand for questions.
Thank you.